EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. The punter, Jake Camarda, will get things started. And off we go from Charlotte. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Motion man is Rice. On 2nd down, Mahomes.
That's an inside.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. He connects with Mims. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Young. Quick throw, taken in.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a designed run. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Carolina. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. First and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Walker. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Back to throw, Young. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Young. This one complete right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Young. A throw there, caught by Leggett. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Motion man is Rice. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Motion man is Rice. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes.
Man.
That's over the middle. And
Right there.
caught by Rice. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now, on the return, he has lost the football.
Yeah, he fumbles it.
Teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. come up here, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left.
Come on, man. This was a flag, bro. Like 3 flags.
Down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
30 yards, bro. Wasted. Three flags, bro. Shitting.
Mims sent in motion here. A 2nd down throw for Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. One of the tight ends in motion right. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mims sent in motion here. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Young.
Oh, what?
Too much, and he goes down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Young. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
I'm off from work.
That's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
I'm not bullshitting.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Good job. Man, that's only yesterday. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Mahomes on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
I'm in the crib right now. I'm in the crib.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Brown now to return it.
Shit's crazy.
He doesn't even get back to the 20-yard line.
Damn, bro.
This
fucking
may go
flags are
even
thrown
farther
today,
back.
bro.
Penalty flag is down.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Wow.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Yeah.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow. And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On play action, Young. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Young. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
He's taking it out on you or something.
A big play for the Panthers. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Here's Walker. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. little closer. Here's second and goal. To throw is Young. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he will take this one across into the end zone.
That's right.
Touchdown, Panthers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here comes a return from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Yeah. You need to buy that separately, though. Yeah.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Videotaping me?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Take him off the catch.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
I'm above the router.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
We'll be playing it. So people play it.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll let this go deep.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Oh, thank you.
And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
Yo, he's really trying to figure it out right now. Gotta change that. Niggas trying to shit on my CB. Again?
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
43. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's the tight
Jump up,
end,
bro.
Komet.
Tip that.
And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They pick up a big chunk of
drive.
yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end
Still
zone.
caught that?
That is going to be hauled in. He's
Yeah,
got it.
shitting on you.
Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Kansas City.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Get still not back.
On first down is Young. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Davis going in motion. Young to throw on first down.
Throw the fucking ball with it, bro.
Goes down.
You know what's the problem, too?
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What's going on with the protection?
I appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Young to throw on 1st and 10.
Yo!
To the end zone there,
Oh my gosh.
it is incomplete.
Oh, you missed that fucking
He was
hey,
looking for Marvin Mims there. It's 2nd down.
Oh.
They let a golden opportunity
Oh,
slip
oh.
away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Now go. Go.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Mims sent in motion here. To the goal line and in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Carolina. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. Panthers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You want sacking, please?
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Oh, they just throwing it up. We can't break that. Come on.
Worthy.
You're not playing, bro.
Chiefs. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
Oh, just throw it up. Don't catch it.
Mike, where you know
What is
your
that?
best is needed. Can you come
Going
through
dots.
here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
They're down. What the fuck? They let him have it. He didn't get hurt.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now on the return.
Yo, he drops it again.
Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about
Getting out of here, bro.
And trying to stop negative momentum. It's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw on second down.
Right underneath him. You can't pick it, bro?
Touchdown, KC. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this.
He comes back and gets the ball again.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Let's go.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go! Warriors 70. 70 range. 70 range.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Open man is Davis. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield,
Get back in the game,
continue
bro.
to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hook.
Now Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It
Blessed.
was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Definitely got blessed.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He throws it right to him.
And it was intercepted.
Yo, let's go with these passes, bro.
Just shy of midfield.
Hey, come on. What's a sub-LB, bro? Come on, Davis. What are you doing, bro?
Yellow. 15, 15.
That's a sub-LB, bro. Yeah, how you let get
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Alert!
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, on second and long.
60 Eagles!
They go with Walker.
Yo, 96 speed, bro.
They're not losing yardage, but
Come on, how you get caught up like
and
that?
now it's going to be third down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground.
Bro, you shouldn't have
There
got
was just
wrapped up like
nowhere
that,
to go
bro.
from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Mingo, the man in motion.
Mingo's still not in the game. You know, his name's still not in the game again.
Mustang 19! Trap 60! 18 Rattler!
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Walker. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First down throw. Mahomes.
Don't make him fumble, bro.
He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They'll come up now for second down.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, rip it, rip it. 15, 15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
Dang it, bro.
Intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play.
Hey.
This is going to be a huge call.
Bailing him out. Just keep bailing him out. Keep bailing him out. That was my mistake. Game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
57, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, 2nd and 4.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Yellow, yellow.
A run with Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack, attack. Yellow. 15.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that's going to be
Shit out of me.
They took
Yo.
a chance here in regulation. It does not
Yo,
pan
speed
out.
kills,
And we
bro. That could have been a
are
touchdown.
headed to overtime. So,
That safety
overtime
is
coming
slow.
up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mingo, the man in motion.
Go.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll be set up now.
Yeah, it still hurt.
With that one.
It's crazy. ain't gonna make it crazy.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll go play action with Young. His fullback releasing.
Come on, bro.
And he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Shotgun run now with Walker. And it won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On the carry, here's Israel Abanaconda. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Yo, my whole team getting hurt. My whole team getting hurt. What's his name's out? It's crazy.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Mims sent in motion here. There he goes again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A run here with Abanaconda.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. 18, pioneer. Go.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll try to run for it. And the Panthers are likely going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run.
Bro, why would you run right past him?
He's hit and taken down.
That was a game-winning block.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss,
game-winning block.
2nd and long, you can really become more
Man,
of a
right past the guy.
pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Yo, this tripping, bro. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up, bro.
Going in the wrong
Wide
direction.
open touchdown.
Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
19 Tigers, Panther 11, Panther 11.
on play action. Young. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
Pues